Like any other Indian classical dance forms, Kathak has also got its own schools that are known as the Gharanas of Kathaks. Now, if you look at this word Gharana and break it into two parts, what do you get? Ghar, Ana. Now, the question is, whose house is it and who's coming there? The Ghar Ana, this concept is basically referring to the teaching learning process where the Shishya, the disciple, is coming to the home of the Gurus to get knowledge from them. Now, if you look back at the history of Kathak, you will see that this concept of Gharana, it did not exist at the ancient point of time. When Kathak started its journey, the concept of Gharana was not at all there. When did it start evolving? It actually started evolving during the British Empire, because dancers flourished in the Mughal Empire, and after the end of the Mughal Empire, when the Britishers came, dance was kind of forbidden. So the dancers who were flourishing till now had to take a backstage. But though they were not performing openly, they played a great role in preserving the tradition, the knowledge, the culture, whatever they knew, and they kept passing on things to the next generations, maybe to their own children, to the neighbors, to their cousins and friends. And also it is at this point of time that the concept of Gharana started taking place, and every different people started practicing Kathak at different places. Though the main three Gharanas of Kathak, that are the Jaipur Gharana, Lucknow Gharana and Banaras Gharana, they are not completely isolated from each other. But if you look at all the Gharanas, you will see that each and every Gharana has got some or the other speciality of its own. Let's look at the Jaipur Gharana. Where is it located? If you look at the location of Jaipur, it is in the northern frontier part of India, right? And when this concept of Gharana is coming into existence, if you look at the socio-political condition of that time, a lot of wars are taking place there. So definitely the dancers, the music, literature, everything is inspired by the wars that are going on, by the story of courage, valor. So aggressive movements are something which is very specific to the Jaipur Gharana. Here the development of Paran can be seen. Parans are the bowls that takes the syllables of Pakhavas. Now Pakhavas is an instrument which has got a very strong and powerful sound, right? So you will see the Jaipur Gharana, whatever they do, the tatkars, the chakkars, the movements, everything is very aggressive. They do it at a great speed. In fact, in those days, dancers used to do tatkar on burning coals or on swords. Or these things were the specialities of the Jaipur Gharana. In fact, Kavit also developed in the Jaipur Gharana at this point of time. And if you want to explore it more, definitely you have to see the performances of Hanuman Prasad ji, Chunilal ji, Kanu ji, Bhanu ji. These were some of the famous figures of the Jaipur Gharana.